Back in 2001, I read a magazine article that outlined the use of kettlebell training in the Russian military to build almost what they called the super soldier. And as I started to research more and more and bought a few kettlebells of my own, I just started training, and it just became a tool that I really, really fell in love with and became passionate about. And the more I became educated on the tool, I learned that it was an actual sport in Russia, and I thought that would be fun to do, so I tried it, and just in my garage one day and failed epically at it. And it was probably the first time that I had tried to do something physical that I was really not good at. And I kind of vowed to myself from that point on that I was going to keep doing this until I was really good. So as my training evolved, I started training under a coach in Russia who's trained many, many world champions and champions of Russia. And he basically lays out all of my training parameters by the week. And right now we're currently training 4 days a week with kettlebells and some GPP training, and then on the off days I'll typically go for a run of 5 to 7 kilometers at a pretty easy pace just to build up my aerobic base. My goal right now is to compete at least 3 to 4 times per year, or as my schedule allows. Definitely 2, but probably no more than 4, just because I don't feel that there's enough preparation time in between competitions then. So as of today, my biggest accomplishment in the sport was about a month ago in February. I competed at the California Open Championships and ended up winning my division in biathlon, which just happened to be the first time I'd ever competed in that event. When I'm not training with kettlebells, I'm running my training facility in Frisco, Texas, and we currently train about 13 kettlebell athletes, all of which are going to be competing on the national level. I would say the Master of Sport rank in kettlebell sport is kind of the equivalent of achieving your black belt in martial arts. It means that you've put in the time, you've worked through the basics, you've perfected your technique, and you've made it in the sport.